Okay, we're going to hack a Fuji j40. It's a 12.2 megapixel. Takes nice pictures. About the same flash as J10. So we'll get started with this now. On the bottom, some of the screws can be tri-wing. So they can have an odd screw. Sometimes you can get them off without using a tri-wing screwdriver. You can use a precision screwdriver you would use for to fix your glasses. They're small enough to get in there in between, and you can get them out. Then I just replace them with a regular Phillips head. So we'll start tearing this apart. We've got 2 screws on the side. Get them out. 2 more on the other side. And we got a couple on the bottom yet. I'm going to use a small regular screwdriver to get this one. It's an odd screw. So I'm going to go a little bit of an angle. Once I get it out, I'll replace it with a standard screw. That one's odd. I'll take my memory stick out. Now I just got to get underneath it. Pull the bottom up. You got to wiggle that top enough to get it to unhook. And we have the, I want to take the front cover off. Just like that. Now I have the camera. And what I want to do, and you got to be careful because of the capacitor. You don't want to touch any parts up here, but you need to be able to pull back the plastic at the top here. Didn't like that. And I pull that plastic back, and that'll expose my contacts. This is my power on, and this is my shutter. My shutter's right there. Now once I'm there, I can discharge the capacitor, and the contact points are right up here beside the motor. So we'll make sure that it's discharged. So I'm going to get whacked and I don't blow anything up. Okay, that discharges the capacitor. Okay, for the power, to power the camera on, this camera uses a it's my power on. This should be my commons up here. So power common. I'm going to run 2 wires. You can run it to either spot at the top. So I want this one or those two. Okay, I tinned my wire and I put a little bit of soldering paste on the soldered end, and I want this point right here. I got it to take already, and that's my power. Okay, I'm going to do the other one. It'll be my 4th wire. I'll go to this side. This is why it's a 4-wire hack. You'll have power and power common. Okay, there's 2 ways I can do this. One, I need to select a wire to this point and that point, shutter and focus. Or I can use 1 wire and I can strip it back and tin it, and I can sit it on there, solder it down, then go to the other side. So I'm going to use 1 wire. Get that thing in there. A little harder because I'm trying to hold it so that you can see it. So that's 1. And the next one I want to get to the other side of the switch here. Yeah, I got that soldered in. It's not as good as I would like, but it is soldered in. It'll be fine. Okay, now I need my shutter common. It's a spot right here. Yeah, I got it. Hand's a little shaky. And that's my shutter common. Now that's the hack. And then I can pull my stuff back up over. And I pulled my plastic back over and set it. Be careful not to touch any capacitor parts or anywhere any joints would be. Now I want to do the externals now. So I need to pull up my LCD screen. And I need to take this back cover off. I need to remove this screw. And there's 2. Catches off this side. And I pulled that up a little bit, but I need this screw here too. Okay, I'm going to do my negative first. Get that over there. That's my negative. Okay, now I already done this. Had a little bit of trouble with my video. This second part here, there's three of them here. This is negative, as we already did. The next one over is positive, and we don't want the last one. We want the middle one. So it's negative and positive. Solder your wire down, and which I already did, and I actually sealed this one so it couldn't pull. That's our externals. Okay, now that we have our hack done, it's basically just put it back together. I put the back on. I need to put the screws back on. I think I'll put the cover on first. So we'll get the cover on. I'm going to run the wires out the top on this particular build. It's always a challenge. Okay, and I still have a screw here to put in. So I need to get it in. So got this in here to get in. And I got one underneath the LCD screen we took out earlier, so I need to pull it up around. I have this one right here. Now, I want to get my wires across the front here. And then we'll see where I want to take my wires out at. Okay, I put my back on. I have my wires. I painted a little hole in the top for my wires to come out. And I put a servo on top. And that way they can glue it down about right there and plug it in or wherever they want it. Put the back cover back on. I have two screws side, and there's two on the bottom around the tripod, this one and that one, and there's two more on that side. Put all my screws back in, just reverse order. Now what I want to do is test my hack. So I have two power wires, power and power common, if you remember, brown and green. Put these together, touch them, and the camera should turn on. It does. Now I want to do my shutter, which is my white and blue. And I touch them, I should take a picture, and I do. Okay, this concludes the video hack for the Fuji j40. It's a nice camera, should work for you. 12.2 megapixels, should do a nice job. This should be really cool.